Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Wagner, the infrastructure lead for Open Force Field. The format of my updates is that each month I lay out a number of tasks that the infrastructure team is going to try to accomplish in the coming month. And then at the beginning of the coming month, I tell you if we've accomplished them. This month, we set out to tackle a couple big things in our ecosystem, and we've been making really good progress on almost all of them. Um, We still have a technical backlog in force balance. We need to get it updated for new versions of Python, and make some updates for other changes in the local ecosystem. We didn't end up getting that last month. Lily's going to talk more about this next point, documenting B-Smarts. This is a cool, complex tool that might be useful for our force field patches and sort of strike team fixes in the future. And Josh Mitchell has been working hard on this and meeting regularly with Trevor Goki for information, but Lily will say more. We're working on a big ecosystem update to Pint 024. Most of the ecosystem has been updated for this. Pint is a unit handling package. And the holdouts right now are bespoke fit and QC submit. The way forward there is clear. I just need to get a few things moving on my plate. We wanted to improve the runtime of parameter assignment for large molecules and multi-polymer systems. So this is both in preparation for our upcoming support for post-translationally modified proteins, normal proteins, other polymer systems. There's things that we had new performance bottlenecks when we have these long molecules or several copies of sort of medium size, like a couple hundred heavy atom molecules in a system. So we've started talking with users quite a bit. We've got reproducing examples and we're doing a lot of code profiling. Matt just did a really good job identifying some of the bottlenecks. So we see the steps forward there, and we're going to be working some more on that. And last month I had introduced the prototype of our PTM, or a post-translation modified protein handling workflow. We've got that out in the wild. We're collecting feedback. A few of you have reached out to me and given me really good feedback on what's confusing around loading in these modified proteins. The parameter assignment's now pretty slick, but loading them in is still pretty tricky. And so that's guiding me towards some better documentation that I'm working on right now to help people know the best way to get started with it. For next month, goals look very similar. They actually are similar. We want to wrap up all of these, or at least as many as we can. And so next month, I hope to show you a bunch of green, showing that we've completed many of those tasks. And finally, a reminder to test out this PTM workflow. I think it's really neat. You can reach out to me if you have questions. But yeah, this is it. If you've wanted to simulate phosphorylated residues, glycosylated residues, and you don't want to go out to other force fields and patch things together, we've got a one-stop shop for this. And the current parameter assignment uses FF14SB for the canonical parts of the protein and SAGE for the non-canonical parts, but in the future, it's all just going to use Rosemary or protein force field. This is just sort of a stopgap, and I know that this is a capability that a lot of people have wanted, so we wanted to get it in your hands sooner rather than later. And as I mentioned before, we'd really like your feedback on how to improve the new user experience for this, how to make the ingestion of modified protein structures easier. It's a complex thing, but we have room to expand the API to better support you guys on our end. So we want to know what's confusing, what's hard, and we can go ahead and improve the user experience around that and make new tools. Well, thank you very much.